Hi, what do you eat?
Oh, I eat a lot of stuff. Anything I can swallow whole. So like little crabs, once you crack them, you can suck their insides out. And like, not so much really back home because there's a lot of water, but there are some like islands and we can get like, there's like little mousy things that we can get. But for the most part, we filter feed.
Ooh, I mostly just eat whatever is on the ground. Skittermanders are hard to starve.
That's good. Don't eat rocks, though.
Where were you a year ago to warn me?
I don't think you can digest those.
I cannot.
Unless your stomach acid is insane for that teeny tiny plush body. She pokes Taffy's tummy.
I don't even think that this isn't true, but have you ever had those Japanese sodas where there's like a little marble inside of it?
Yes!
Imagine
I
like
love Ramune.
The rock is still in there.
Am I remembering correctly? Aren't like Skittermanders like outwardly adorable, but like inside very alien gross and have like 4 stomachs?
I think they're like basically, if I remember correctly, they're like basically leeches on the inside.
Kinda, yeah. So they, the baby form is basically a larva, and they sort of attach to the underside of, you know, the equivalent of cows or whatever. So they start off as leeches, and then they turn into this. And the leech part kind of just falls off after a while. It's like in their stomach, and then it just, you know. And now they look adorable.
Sometimes after donating to the Church of Baba Ganu,
Don't
they say,
stop.
you...
You know what? Never mind. No, do what you want.
Okay, I will and do. Sometimes after donating to the Church of Baba Ganu, I guess they're not legally priests. They say you're not allowed to call them that. But the priest will say, look at exactly how much I gave him and say, you used to be a leech normally. Now you're a leech on society. I have leveled up.
Yeah, you sure have. You sure have. She pats Taffy on the head. Now you're a well-traveled leech. Let's go.
This cheers. She's in a great mood now.
How big is Taffy?
Not big, maybe like 3 feet tall.
She's like
I think.
3 feet, yeah,
Okay.
like between 3 and 4
Mac
feet.
is gonna
3 feet
pick
squared.
up. Mac is gonna pick Taffy up in her stupid little hands, like you know how like kids hold cats under their arms. She's gonna pick up
Yeah.
Taffy and
That 0 resistance.
yeah, just waddle off with her. Where did Lulu go?
Lulu made having performed his check, he made his way back up to the cockpit, and he's going to make a call to Starfinder Command for a job because now he feels confident in his ship.
Does he think we're bounty hunters? Oh, I guess we are now, huh?
We've beat a cult already. That means we're already like bounty hunters and a half.
Lulu, oh there you are.
Yes.
What you doing?
I'm going to call and ask for another job.
She places Taffy like a squeaky toy down in this chair. like you do when you're playing with a plushie and you're like, there, now
Yeah.
it's nice and cozy, and then she pats,
Yeah, exactly.
she pats Taffy on the head.
Taffy sits, like, almost uncomfortably still as though she is an inanimate object you have just placed down.
Well, to tell you both the truth, the three of you the truth, I've never felt more alive than when hunting cultists through the great jungle, wondering if I would survive to the very next day, stopping racism in its tracks.
That's usually how I feel after I sit on the space heater for an hour or two.
Yes! That's how I feel as well!
I vote to call the cure Yacism.
Lulu does not respond to that. He just pats Taffy wordlessly and then turns back to the console. Okay.
As you start making your call, you hear the main airlock open. One of Gavilar's Norsemen
Who the
comes
fuck
in.
is in my ship?
Hello?
What?
Oh,
Max
hey,
sticks her
yeah.
head through the door. What?
He stands there with his clipboard. Mr. Nor is ready to see you all now. We're done with the ship.
Oh, they're done already. Okay, I'm on hold right now. Lulu puts the fucking transceiver down, and then also his head pokes out through the door. Oh, excellent. We'll be right out.
He gives her a respectful nod, and he heads back
You
outside.
can deal with the ship people. I don't. Like, the ship people aren't my business.
Oh, come on. You'll have to learn eventually, like when you're given your own ship and crew, and when you're a full-on, I don't know actually what the promotion structure is. Presumably we're all going to get our own ships and crews someday, which means you'll have to deal with ship people.
Mac looks equal parts horrified and offended.
It's called, what was it again? Your cult, your church was about this, right, Dad? Upward mobility!
Oh, yes. They said it was a thing to be coveted and not received. That was trademarked. I owe them $1 now.
Why don't you put in your credit card again?
I don't have any more money.
Oh, of course, okay, let's go see the nice ship, people. Lulu picks up Tefeta. What peeks his head back in. You can come if you so wish.
Mac, for a while, sits here like, I don't want to talk to the ship people, and then realizes she is alone.
Cameron waves. Bye.
Can you give Jay
no.
control of Tefeta just so that whenever I am in this position, you can move us together?
Yes. Let me.
Excellent.
It's a character sheet thing, so let me control it by Okay, should be good.
Let me see. Yes!
No, it's fine. You're not in space. You can jump out there like all you want. As the kids say, yeet yourself into oblivion. You find yourself and Doc, lots of guys kind of finishing some things on their ship, or on your ship.
Our ship's fucking huge.
Yeah, no, it is a big spaceship.
Did our ship have, like, a science lab in it? While we were digging around
you can convert one of your cargo holds into one, or it can kind of function as a makeshift one if you want to.
Yeah, Mac is...
If that's something you wanted ahead of time, you probably would have said something and they would have made it happen, so... Yeah.
Mac will figure out something. She'll make it out of blenders and duct tape. It'll be fine.
Classic science parts.
Yeah, I think we discussed that earlier, so it's like a +1 to all science checks or something, so you just have that, it's fine.
Comes
She
out
just
and
wants
crawls
somewhere
across
to
the
do weird bullshit.
What a fantastic design. So many ships think that being sharp and pointy is cool. But look at these glorious curved edges. Look at the fact that if I ran into any of this, I would not be wounded. I would simply bounce off with a thud.
I think it depends on how hard you run into it.
Lulu briefly considers running into this with his full power. I won't break the ship again so soon.
Oh, sir, this guy steps up. Sir, please don't run into the ship. We just buffed it out, got all the... It was a little edgy before, but we buffed it all out.
You're still on the clock, yacht!
No, exactly to specification. It's glorious. I do have to say, he looks down at the missing pane here. The scarification from atmospheric re-entry, can that be removed? It's throwing this off.
Yeah, I think we can do something about that.
Excellent! He pats you on the back.
I love that Lulu is exactly primed to do a joke where he's like on a bus reading a magazine and like holding it out so that the 3-page print is unfurled vertically. And he's just going, yes, look at those beautiful curves. And mothers are like covering their children's ears. And then it's just like literally like just geometry.
Lulu, thunk, lands with a heavy impact on the ground.
Meh. Much less graceful, like a cat falling off of a place it was not prepared to fall off from. Lands on her butt.
Taffy, you notice there's like a little ladder kind of leading down. You don't know why they didn't take it, but it's there.
I know why I didn't.
Taffy is basically immune to ladders since she can climb on anything. So.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you're fine.
Where none of us use the person ladder due to bug and bug and bug.
Ladders are hard!
Ladders are incredibly difficult. Crawl.
As you guys splat and then crawl onto the floor, Mr. Gevalar Sknor sees you. Ah, there you are. Yes, good to see you all getting sort of settled in. I think we're just about done here.
Thank you for all of your assistance in repairing our noble vessel. He sees the one corner. It's like
you see this guy right here is working
He's
on it.
buffing it out.
I was about to say our ship is quite well rounded, but I guess I spoke too soon. Does Lulu communicate through telepathy? How does he talk?
He does, yes.
Okay.
So you hear this voice in your head.
Yeah, it's the way I think it works is, I mean, it's just like speaking, I guess. Like, unless you want to be secret, everyone just kind of hears what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're like, for all intents and purposes, you're just talking with your brain. Yeah.
Lulu looks at the guy buffing out the corner and like actually relaxes a little bit, like, oh, okay, thank God. Yes, I understand that or I guess it's the reverse of retrofitting. Modern
upgrading.
That's the one.
Yes, we've upgraded your ship. We've improved the power core. You guys did me a solid back there. He kind of leans in and like winks. So, I figured I could at least do this for you. Who knows what dangerous cults or other guys you're going to run into, so we figured we could chill set up.
Lulu looks back at the ship, then looks back at him. He's picking up a little bit what this guy's putting down, but mostly thinks that he's getting this service because he's a Starfinder, and that's great.
Is it because we got his wife shipment in?
What?
Correct.
Didn't he have
That is very much what he's implying. She's still not my wife. Like, I can't talk about it. It's top secret. But yeah, you guys helped me out with that. She'll be, I guess I can say she'll be very helpful in our sort of fight against the corpse fleet. You remember those guys. Bad news bears, as we say on Eox. We don't have bears.
What's a bear?
What's a bear?
It's like he kind of pantomimes the bear. It's like big. It's like taffeta, but big. They're kind of brown, maybe black, and they have snouts. They like honey, I think. I've never seen one, but they apparently used to be all over Eox before the calamity happened. So not a lot of undead bears rolling around.
Thank God.
They're just dead.
They sound like we got these like they're I guess they're not like big and brown, but they're like big and kind of gray, and they're like squidgy, and they got big teeth, and they swim because everything swims back home.
Oh, maybe it's some kind of water bear.
Well,
On my planet, we have these creatures that are about 3 feet tall, and they skitter over things, and we call them skittermanders.
Oh, I've heard of those. He plays along.
That's a wonderful...
like you would with a child telling you something you already knew. Like, oh, fascinating. Tell me more.
Well, I don't know. I guess I'd ask you what the details were on this, looks at Macadamia, person in a box, but I
think
suppose...
it was like a mail order bride or something.
Ah, yes.
It's not. He looks at you guys like, come on. It's top secret.
No,
I can't tell you.
I get it. Asking you to say it now would miss the point. He looks over here. I mean, looks... Relax this again.
Mac pats.
Teffy hears that people are doing that, like, I can't tell you, it's hush-hush voice, and she never, like, she's not good at picking up on when secrets are being put down, but there's just, like, a type of tone people take sometimes where, like, if she asks, they won't tell her things, and if they do tell her things, she doesn't understand, so she just is like, okay, I'm not supposed to know this, and her eyes fog over while people talk.
Her eyes fall out.
They just fall out and sprout little ant legs and walk away.
I hate that.
Skittermanders are weird.
I had twins.
Lulu turns
Jesus.
back. Well, thank you for the upgrades to our ship. We were actually looking for more work. Another job.
Mac, Lulu says we were looking for more work, and Mac kind of like sits down and loafs a little bit. Like, yeah, that's what we were. That's the plan.
Well, if I recall, you guys were gonna find where that signal was coming from to see what those cult guys are up to in the diaspora.
Yeah,
The diaspora? The diaspora.
he thinks about
The diaspora.
He thinks about that. Our official Starfinder assignment. How wonderful.
Yep, that is. Yeah, Chiskisk already got in touch with me, and that's definitely what they want you to do. So,
Oh!
But he hands Lulu. He hands you
You
a
saved
data
me a
pad.
call.
He's like, what?
You saved me a call. I was going to call him after this.
I think that call is still on hold.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Chiskisk on the end. Hello. Hello. No one ever calls me. Hangs up. Anyway, sad and distant Chiskisk aside. Yeah, we were able to sort of not get the exact location of where that signal was going to, but we were able to get it down to this cluster of asteroids here, so it'll save you a lot of time instead of searching an entire asteroid belt.
How efficient.
But, yeah, there's a lot of, space fog and interference and, all that nonsense. He rolls his ethereal green eyes. So, you'll have to do a little bit of searching, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. But, yeah, everything's ready to go. Basically, when you guys my boys are finishing up, this guy over here buffs out the last point as part of the map. I will literally not go back and change it, but just pretend.
Yes,
okay?
of course.
Use your Starfinder imaginations.
Ah, yes, provided to me by the glorious Starfinder Society.
I wish the glorious Starfinder Society would provide me a lab.
I'm glad I can imagine now.
Mac and Lulu look at Taffy and then go back to business.
Yeah, then looks back at Mac. We'll get you a lab. Don't worry, I'm sure we can commandeer some. We'll find another cult. They'll have a lab.
I think we have some of the supplies in there. You just kind of have to make it yourself. Did you check all the crates? Let me. He pulls out his own data pad and kind of swipes the info over the one he just gave you. He's like, yeah, here's a dossier of everything that's on your ship. There should be some stuff in there for a pretty basic science lab, but you can always find stuff. There's nothing wrong with stealing from bad guys, so you can just do that.
Yeah, that's true.
At that mention, Lulu looms over you, Macadamia. Building project.
Mac was just kind of sitting there looking at it as she is further being told that she's gonna have to stay on a ship and go on an adventure, and then building project. She's like, yeah, it sounds fun, actually.
Excellent! I'll see you back in the ship! Lulu scrambles up the side. He makes it up.
He's really excited about this adventure thing, huh?
Yep. He's never been on an adventure. He's hoping that, he has now, but like never before now. And after now, he wants to keep going. I think his dream of dreams, and maybe this is a secret, is to, what did he call it?
She like kind of puts her
Cameron zooms in on secret.
puts her hand in her chin.
He said he wanted to have an adventure where things go full circle. The roundest adventure of all.
Man, that's a cool secret.
Oh, hi, Cameron.
Hi. Just remember that I'm always streaming live, so, there's lots of something called a pog. I don't know what that is, but that's, lots of that going on in chat.
Poggers, best girl, keck. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, all those things.
I love that video so much.
What does it even mean?
It just shows that you're a true gamer girl, Taffeta. People will buy your bathwater
Can
now.
I make a new character?
Yeah.
This one's ruined.
Sorry, Meerschaum, we gotta get you back to work.
That's motherfucking lit, sis.
Bet.
Something cray cray. Let's go. I try to be cool, but I don't know the slang.